Online gaming is often attributed to addiction, violence, and self-harm. However, there is insufficient data to support this theory. In a recent case, a leading Indian psychiatrist told the Tamil Nadu government that there is no direct relation between suicide and online gaming. In another case, a member of the American Psychological Association has concluded that there is no evidence of a correlation, let alone a causation, between video games and violence. While we appreciate the efforts of the government to regulate online gaming, such regulations should not impose unreasonable spend and time limits, as such interventions have been proven ineffective. Enforcement is impossible. In current technological ecosystem, users can easily use proxies, virtual private networks, unregulated gaming platforms, and fake accounts to bypass such restrictions. For instance, last year, China introduced new rules which limits the total time minors can spend on video games. However, gamers were quick to find ways to circumvent the regulations. Chinese state media reported that some e-commerce platforms allowed the rental and sale of verified gaming accounts, which can be used to bypass the regulations. Even in South Korea, shutdown law failed to limit the time spent by minors on online gaming activity, and the law was abolished eventually. Practical problems. In case of spending limits, it would be very difficult to formulate a reasonable spending cap because users' budget for recreational activities such as online gaming depends on their usage patterns and interests, which may be different for every user. The problem becomes more complex if users are playing many games via multiple accounts on various gaming platforms. So, if the curbs and limits are not the answer, how to ensure consumer and gamer protection? Self-discipline. In the ever-changing media environment, the ability of users to protect and decide for themselves is crucial. Therefore, self-discipline and responsible behavior becomes very important. For example, users should make voluntary choices to restrict their time and spending on online gaming. New app features. Introduction of new app features such as repeated prompts for users to take a break can be helpful. Apps can also include a threshold for time and spending limits, which can be set by users itself, and the users will be alerted once the threshold is hit. It will allow users to make an informed choice regarding taking a break or exit the game. Education and awareness. Education and awareness programs for fair game use and responsible gaming is another important step to create a safe gaming environment. Such programs shall be carried out in schools and society so that youth can develop safe gaming habits and practice caution. It is evident that morally motivated regulations not only fail to achieve the intended outcomes but also risk pushing the gamers into offshore betting and gambling platforms. Therefore, instead of restrictions, a shared responsibility by all stakeholders is need of the hour.